This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's see this one, please. As I mentioned, this is the SAP Commerce software. This is the SAP Commerce software. We need to install this. After installation, this kind of ready-made site we get it. After installation, this kind of ready-made site we get it. Now we will fine-tune this, or we will do the customer specific changes to bring something like a Chroma, to bring something like a Lenovo, to bring something like a Reliance Digital. Next, one more point is, after installation, we will get one more tool called hAC. Can you see this one, please? After installation, we get one more tool called hAC, Hybris Administrative Console. After installation, we get one more tool called hAC, Hybris Administrative Console. The name says it is an admin console. So that means we can perform admin activities here. After installation, we can get one more tool called hAC. The name says Hybris Administrative Console. That means we can perform admin activities from here. Now assume that this is the production system hAC. Okay, please pay attention here. So this is the production system hAC. Assume that, okay. What I am trying to say that, let's say this is the production system hAC. Okay, so let's say this is the production hAC. So if this is the production hAC, multiple people can have access to this. Multiple people can have access to this. Multiple people can have access to this. So that means, let's say Chenna can have access to this, RRS can have access to this. Okay, Chenna can have access to this, RRS can have access to this, Soumit can have access to this, or Sanjay can have access to this. Now the question is, do you think that all the people requires all the options? Do you think that all the people requires all the options? Because this is the, assume that this is the production hAC. If this is the production hAC, do you think that all the people required all the options? May not. So now the question is, do you think that all the people need all options? May not. So therefore the question is, how to restrict the hAC options? So therefore question is, how to restrict the hAC options? How to restrict the hAC options? For that, step number 1 is, now let's say for Chenna some options are required, for RRS some options are required, for Sanjay some options are required. So that means first I need to create these users. These users are employees or customers? These users are employees or customers? So whoever using the hAC, are they employees or are they customers?
Employees.
Employees. Very good. Okay. So therefore step number 1 is create user in bracket employee. So let's say I will create Chenna first, or I will create Chenna RRS. How do I do that? If you want to create the employees, all those things, then you can go to another tool called back office. You can go to another tool called back office. This is another tool we get it after installation. This is another tool we get it after installation. And we have given the username is admin and password is admin150. Okay, you can go here, then you can go to the users and you can go to the employees. You can go to the employees. Call, please be on mute. Call, please be on mute. Okay, go to the users, go to the employees, click on the plus symbol. So let's say I want to create Chenna RRS and give the name is Chenna RRS, hAC access. I'm just giving some description. I'm just giving some description and say done. Now Chenna RRS got created. So you can see here, Chenna RRS got created. So this is the Chenna RRS. And once this created, so create a user. We have created the user. Then if you go to the password, you need to set the password. So let's say I'm setting the password is 1234 1234 1234 1234. So that is the password I'm setting, and make sure you are having an option called disable login false. If disable login equal to true, then you cannot log in. So I set the password. After setting the password, you come to the general. Every employee belongs to employee group. For now, let me make him as admin group. For now, let me make him as admin group. So therefore, we have created the employee. Then reset the password. After that, for now, I am assigned the admin. Okay, admin group. For now, I am assigning the admin group. That's it. So now click on save. Now go to hAC and try to log in with ChennaReddyTraining. Okay, so go to hAC and log in with ChennaReddyTraining. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So you can see earlier I have used the admin. Now I am using ChennaReddyTraining. And what is the password we have given? 1234 1234. And click on login. Now you can see he is exactly having all the options. That means he is having all the options because we have assigned the admin role. So now ChennaReddyTraining is having all the hAC options because he assigned with the admin group or role. But is that our objective, or what is our objective? Tell me. What is our objective? So for Chenna, I want to give some options. For Sanjay, I want to give some options like that, right? So I want to restrict the options. So for that, what we can do is that step number 3, go to back office again. Go to back office again and change the groups. For example, I will go to the back office. Now I will remove the admin. I will remove the admin. So let's say for Chenna, can you please see this one? For Chenna, assume that Chenna wants to download the logs. Chenna wants to download the logs. So in the platform, there is a support I want to give. So this is the hAC. In the hAC, in the platform, support I want to give to him so that he can download the logs. So therefore, I will go to the back office, hAC underscore platform. Okay, platform underscore, what is the option? Support, right? Support. This is the option I am giving. Click on save. Now come to hAC, log out and log in again. Come to hAC, log out and log in again. Do you see only support option? Do you see only support option?
Yes.
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 This is how we can restrict the options. Now let's say I want to give in the console, I want to give flexible search queries option. So therefore, in the hAC, in the console, okay, I want to give flexible search queries. Okay, click on save. Now come to hAC, log out and log in and see. So ChennaReddyTraining 1234 1234. Now you can see in the platform support is there, in the console flexible search queries are there. Finally, I want to give one more option in the console, which is nothing but impexes. So therefore, you can go in the hAC, in the console, I want to give impexes. So there are two types of impexes, import impex, export impex. What is that meaning? We will study now. Okay, what is the meaning? We can study now. So for now, I'll say import impex and export impex. Click on save. Now come to hAC and try to log in, please. So ChennaReddyTraining 1234 1234. Now you can see in the platform there is only one option, which is a support option, and in the console you can see all the options are given. This is how we can restrict the hAC access, hAC options for the employees. This is how we can restrict the hAC options or hAC actions options for the employees. Now you can ask a question. What is the question? you should, now you can ask one question. What is the question? How do I know this group is there? How do I know this group is there? How do I know these groups are there? Okay, so the question is, how do we know these groups are there? How do we know, okay, those group names? So if you know the group names, yes, you can go and assign it. But how do you know those group names? Those are all defined in the XML file. That XML file is nothing but, let's say, hAC underscore platform underscore, let's say hAC underscore platform underscore flexible, right? Flexible, and there is a XML file. In that XML file, those are defined. What happened? Okay, you can come here. So let's say this is the hAC underscore console underscore flexible search, and in the asterisk.xml file you can search it. So now you can see here. So there is a Spring security.xml file. In the Spring security.xml file, these are all the different roles defined. In the Spring security.xml file, these are all the different roles defined. Yeah. Now you can see here, please. So can you please observe here once? Now, if I want this option, platform support. For platform support, what is the option I have given? You can see platform, and we want to support. If platform support, then admin can access this, or admin can have this platform support, or the people who are having this role. That is the role I assigned. That's why ChennaReddyTraining is getting the support option. Now we assigned flexible search queries, right? Flexible search queries is nothing but console. You can see console flexible search queries. Who can see this? Admin can see, or the people who are having this role can see. So this is the role I assigned. That's why flexible search queries are coming. So therefore, the answer is in the Spring security.xml file. These are the meanings, or these are all defined. Meanings, these are all defined. That's it. So that is the answer for this question. How do we know these groups? That's it. So this is how we can restrict the hAC options or access in the real time. Now, so there is one more thing. Okay, user groups dot index. Yeah, we will go through this. So this is how you can do it, or whatever we have done is step by step, right? We can also do this through impexes. We can also do through impexes. How to do through impexes, we'll study in the technical sessions. We can also do these steps, whatever we have done, right? We can also do this with the impexes. So this we will learn in technical sessions. For now, we are in the functional sessions. This is sufficient. In the functional sessions, this is sufficient.
Can we restrict the same for back office as well? Like we have so many options in back office, right?
Okay. So now I will log out here and log in. Now I will log out here and log in. Okay. So let me use the admin now. Admin 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see I'm getting the full options. Okay. Good. Now let's go to the back office once. Can you see this one, please? Back office. In the back office also, okay, you need to remember one simple terminology. In the Oracle, we call it as a table, right? In the SAP Commerce, there is a small difference between table and type. There is a small difference between table and type. We will learn in the technical sessions. For easy purpose, you can simply call it as a type is nothing but a table for now. Type is nothing but the table for now. So that means in the Oracle, you have a employee table, order table, user table, like that. In the SAP Commerce, we have the type or table. There is a small difference between type and table. What is the difference? We will see in the coming days. For now, assume that it's a table. Now, if you come to the back office, can you see this one, please? In the back office, this is called Explorer tree. In the back office, this is called Explorer tree. In the Explorer tree, you can see there are so many node and subnode. Can you remember these terminologies? This is the back office. In the back office is the tool which we get it after installation. Back office is the tool we get it after installation, and this, okay, Explorer tree. This is called the Explorer tree, and this is called node, and this is called subnode. Please start remembering this terminology. And this is called subnode. So therefore, once you go to the back office, you have the left side is called Explorer tree. Our left side navigation is called Explorer tree. In that we have a node and a subnode. Can you please observe this? I click on this. This is the node and this is the subnode. I click on this one, then I am getting some results. So that means this subnode is connected to catalog table. In the catalog table, I have the data that is displayed here. So now let's understand what I'm trying to say, that after installation, we get back office tool. Now let's understand what is the back office tool. What is the back office tool? Or what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? What is the back office tool, or what is the purpose of this? Can you please observe this one? Once I come to the back office, I click on this. This is the node, this is the subnode. I click on the subnode. Then what it is doing? It is connecting to the catalog table and displaying the catalogs in that table. For easy understanding purpose, let me go to the users. And there is a employees. So this is the subnode. I click on the subnode. What it is doing? It is connecting to employees table and getting all the employees and displaying here. And I also have an option to click and create a new employee. I also have an option to modify the employee. I also have an option to delete the employee. So that means what are all we can able to do from back office? From back office, we can see the list of the tables. Okay, we can see the our back office connect to the database. Back office connect to the database and display all the types in bracket tables. Back office connect to the database here. Display all the tables or types, and we can also perform CURD operations. What is the meaning of CURD operations? Create, update, delete, and display, read. That's what I am doing, right? I click on this. I'm able to see the records, display. Then I have an option to delete. I have an option to create. I have an option to modify. Okay, so therefore, after installation, we are going to get a back office tool. What is the purpose of back office tool? It's a UI tool. Okay, it's a UI tool which connects to the database. It's a UI tool which connects to the database and display all the types or tables. Display all the types or tables, and also we can perform the CURD operations. Also, we can perform CURD operations. Now, the next question is, as I told, after SAP Commerce installation, we are going to get this kind of ready-made site, right? After SAP Commerce installation, we are going to get this kind of ready-made site, and we get a bunch of the tables also. Okay, note. Can you please understand this? After SAP Commerce installation, we get lots of tables and tables data. Okay, after SAP Commerce installation, we get lots of tables and tables data. Now the question is, where can we see all those tables in bracket types and tables data? So I want to see the types. So we will use the word called types here. So in bracket tables and tables data. So for that, solution one is, can you please understand the solution one? Now what is the requirement? Where can we see the tables or tables data? In a simple word, If you want to see the tables data, go to the back office and go to the back office. In the exploratory, you can see this. You can see there is a customer, there is an address table, there is a title table, there is an order table, there is a cart table, there is a user table, there is a promotion table, product table, okay, site table. Like that, we have so many things in the exploratory. So go to the back office and you can see in the exploratory. But here, note, can you please understand this? In the back office exploratory, we see important tables. Important types are tables. Important types are tables. Let's say what the meaning of important types are tables. You take any e-commerce site. Order table is important or not? You take any e-commerce site. Order table is important or not? Product table is important or not? Cart table is important or not? Yes. So that is what you will see. You can see here order table, cart table, user table, product table, like that you are seeing. We are not seeing all. We are seeing important tables in the left navigation or exploratory. Now the question is, okay, now the sub question is, how can we see all the types? So if you want to see all the types, then what you can do is that go to the back office and go to the system, go to the back office, go to the system, and there is a types here. Go to the system and there is a types here. So you can click on the types. Now let's say these are all the different types. You can see there are so many, almost 2,447 types are there. Now let's say I want to see product. So search with the product. Okay, search with the product. Okay, this is the product. Select it. This is the product table or a product type. Select it and execute it to see the records. And execute it to see the records. You can execute this. Now you will see it is giving the error. This is giving the error. How to fix this error I will explain. So let me go on to select some other type for now. So let's say I'll go to the types. Okay, let me go to the catalogs. So you can see there are so many things here. Catalog. Let's use the catalog. Select this and execute it. By clicking on this button, you will come to know what are all the records in that particular type or table. By clicking on that, you will come to know what are all the records in that type or table. This is how you can see the complete list. Okay, this is how you can see the complete list. Or you can also see from hAC. Or we can also see from hAC. How do I see from hAC? Can you please observe here? How do I see from hAC? Let's say I want to see the tables. Then you can go to database, monitoring database, under table sizes, calculate it. So what it will give? It will give what are all the available tables, and each table how many records are there it will give. Can you please observe this one? Whatever I am doing right now, it will tell you what are all the available tables, and in each table how many records are there it will tell. That's why I said calculate table sizes. Calculate table sizes means what? It will tell what are all the available tables, and in each table how many records are there. And in each table how many records are there it will tell. So that means you have a product table, order table, cart table, user table and all, and it will tell how many records are there. So let's see how many records are there in the cart table. So in the cart table how many records are there? In the cart table how many records?
One table.
Only one
record.
So let's see the product table now. So if you see the product, okay, you can see products, it is having 7,154 records are there. Like this, you can find out available tables and tables record count. Now here the problem is it is only giving the record count. How do I know the records? Record details. See what I am trying to say, that if you go to hAC monitoring database table sizes, if you go to hAC, okay, monitoring Okay, table sizes. Then it is giving table name and number of records in that table. Number of records in that table. But I want to see table record details. Record details. If yes, then in the hAC also you have an option called flexible search queries. In the hAC, you have an option called flexible search queries. We will understand this flexible search queries now. For now, just start understanding. So you can see, I will go here. In the cart table, how many records are there? Just now we have seen. In the cart table, how many records were there? In the cart table, how many records are there? Just now I shown you, right?
One.
One. Very good. Now you can go to the console, go to the flexible search queries. I want to see what is that one. So you can come to the console, you can go to the flexible search queries and you type select star from cart and you execute it. It will show you that record. See, it is showing that record. See, it is showing that record. So this is how you can see the tables record count, tables data. Similar thing you can see from the back office also. In the back office also, you can go to cart. So you can see this is the cart. In the cart table, I should see one record. See, this is the record. Similarly, you can go to system under types. There also you can see system under types, search with the cart. This is the cart, execute it. See, one record. All are matching, but these are the different ways to see the data, or these are the different ways to see the tables data. Okay, just recollect once, please, everyone. What are the different options we have? We can go to hAC, we can go to back office, and from exploratory, we can see. But what is the challenge in the exploratory? We can only see the important table. Now, if I want to see the full list, then go to the back office, go to the system, go to the types. We can also check from hAC database or hAC, and in the hAC, it's a monitoring, right? Yeah, monitoring database. Monitoring database. So here also you can see. But here, what is the challenge? We can only see the table records count. Now I want to see the full record details. Then go to hAC, go to the console, and we have an option called what? Flexible search queries. That's it. These are the different ways to see the tables and tables data or types data. Now you can ask one question. What is the question? Now you can ask one question. What is the question? Can you please see this one? If I go to back office, I said we only have the important tables or important types and types data here. So that means a product table, order table, something like that. Okay, let's take one thing here. Okay, let's go to the types once. Can you please observe this one? Can you please observe this one? This you need to understand. So there is a type called abstract actions. There is a type called abstract actions. Okay, so now am I seeing that in the exploratory? Am I seeing that in the exploratory?
No.
No. So now, okay, can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Let's say I am the business owner. I am the business owner. Then checking the data from exploratory is easy. Okay, now let me tell you this way. Let's say I am the business owner and I want to check cart data. Okay, I want to check the cart data. Then what are the options I have? I can go to back office, I can go to the system, I can go to the types, search for cart, okay, select it and execute it. This is the one option. See this one? Go to the types, go to the search with the cart, select the cart, execute it. This is one solution. Okay, this is one solution. Then what is the other solution? If it is there in the left navigation, can you see this one? If it is there in the left navigation, so I can directly click here and see it. I can directly click here and see it. Which is the easiest one for me as a business owner? Which is the easiest for me? Is it easy for me to have in the exploratory or leave as in the system types?
Exploratory.
Exploratory. Okay, exploratory, then cards. See, it's a easy one. So therefore, sometimes what happens in real time, can you please understand this in real time? So your company may ask you, okay, your company asks you to bring the types in bracket tables which are not there in exploratory. Bring the types into exploratory which are not there. Yes, that is possible. We can do customization for it and bring. We can do customization for this and bring into exploratory. So this we will practice in the technical sessions. As a functional consultant, you only need to remember, yes, that is possible. As a functional consultant, you need to remember, yes, that is possible. Why you need to remember that? I will tell you the scenario. So this we can practice in technical sessions. Now let's come back here. Now let's say you are a functional analyst or a business analyst talking to the customer, and customer you are explaining, saying that, hey, you can go here, you can go here, and if you want to see the abstract actions data, select this, execute it. This is how you explained. Now business is asking, oh, I don't want to go that lengthy procedure. Can you show in the left navigation? Can you show in the exploratory? Yes, that is possible. And you can tell that it is a customization. We can do it as part of the development activity, like that it can explain. Okay, I'm repeating the conclusion one more time. Let's say you are talking to the business and you want to show how the abstract item data, or what is the type? Abstract actions. So let's say you are demonstrating how to see the data, and you want to show abstract action data. Then you came to the system type, okay, then search for abstract, okay, select this, execute it, then you have shown the data. Okay, they understand it, but they are asking, hey, it is a lengthy procedure, can you bring to the exploratory so that it is easy for me? Then what you need to tell? Yes, that is possible by doing the customization. That's a normal customization only, which every company do it. So, but you need to take the time to do that customization and bring to the exploratory. Bring to the exploratory. That you need to remember. So that means, in a simple word, if at all you are creating a new types, if at all you are creating a new tables, it will come by default here. It will not come in the exploratory. Now, if you want to bring it to the exploratory, you need to do the customization. That's called a back office customization. How to do that, we will see in the technical session. For now, we are good. The next option is, or the next thing is that, now in the back office, we have so many options, right? In the back office, we have so many options. Orders are there, users are there, okay, catalogs are there, products are there, like that. Okay, in back office, we have so many options. This is also important, please understand. In back office, we have so many options, like cards are there, orders are there, users are there, okay, products are there, okay, content sites are there, like that. Now in the real time, everyone can see all the options, or we want to restrict the options? In real time, everyone can see all the options. That means, am I responsible to see the users? Let's say, okay, let's say I am product owner here. So let's say I am product owner. Then is it worth for me to see the, or is it okay to show the users and all for me? Or is it okay to show sites and all for me? I'm the product owner. If I am the product owner, can you show all the options for me, or only product related?
Product related.
So only product related options. Product related options. Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Let's say I am the product owner. If I am the product owner, show only product options to me. Why you want to show the users? Why you want to show the sites? Let's say I am the content owner. If I am the content owner, show the content options for me, not all. See, even if you show them, it's all security, right? Okay, whether we are using in the positive way or negative way, that is different. If you say no, we will give all the access to everyone, that's your company decision. But mostly it will not happen in the real time. Product owner will see only product related options. Content owner will see only content related options. So therefore, now how to restrict the options? How to restrict the types? Let me use the word called types, because here options are nothing but the types, right? So let's say I go here, I click on this option. This option is nothing but catalog type, catalog version type, okay, category type. So if you are feeling a difficulty, what is the type? For now, you can assume table. For now, you can assume table. I click on this option means I click on the catalog type, catalog table. I click on this one means I am clicking on, or I am hitting the catalog version type, catalog version table, categories type, category table, products type, product table. This error, how to fix it, I will tell you. Okay, product variant type, product variant table, and so on, so on. So okay, now I want to restrict the, okay, how to restrict the types. So if you want to restrict the types, let's take the example of cart, right? So we have a cart type, right? And this cart type, I want to restrict to couple of users. Then how do I do that? Can you please see this one? Can you please see this one? So go to the types, okay, system types, okay, search for the cart. This is the cart, and you can see there is an option here, that key option. Click on that. So once you click on that, now you can go on the search. Let's say we already have Chenna, right? Let's search the Chenna. Sorry, let's add it. Okay, so Chenna triple RS. Now Chenna triple RS. Okay, can you see this one? Chenna triple RS can read this. Okay, can change this. Can create the cards. Can delete the cards. So like this, you can give the permissions. Like this, you can give the permissions. This is individual level permission. That means for one user, you have given the permission for this card. Now you don't want to give user level and you want to give the group level, then go and select the group. So let's say we have product manager. Let's see. Yeah. So there is a group here, product manager group. Okay, so let's take the admin group, maybe. Very good. Let me go here. Some group, yeah, you can see. So now I added one group. Now you can specify at group level whether you want to have a read permission, write permission, like that. Can you please pay attention? One attention. So right now this is the cart, right? Cart will have the columns, right? What are the columns in the cart table? Cart ID, okay, cart name or cart description, cart total, like that, right? Cart total, and like that. You have the columns. These are all the columns. Right now I am giving the permission at the table level. Can I give the permission at the column level? So that means, let's say Karthik can see this table, only cart ID. Let's say Kiran can see this table, cart ID and cart description. Let's say Lakshmi can see cart table, cart ID, cart description, cart total. Yes, these are all possible, and you can see the right side. Okay, you can see the right side. Let's say you selected this for Chenna triple RS. So these are all the different columns, right? So you can see comments. Comments he can see, okay, he can change it. Like that, he can give the permissions. Like that, he can give the permissions. So you can see date. Date he can see, he can do all these things. Like that, you can see you can give the permissions at the type level, column level. Type level, column level. Either clear everyone, either clear everyone. Either clear everyone here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So therefore now you got the full idea how to restrict this entire data. So let's recap quickly once. After installation, we get lots of the types, or we get lots of tables, and how to see the tables or types and the tables data or types data. We have different ways. After seeing that, we have different types or tables. Now assume that I am a product owner. If I am the product owner, I want to see only product related. If I am the content owner, I want to see only content related, and so on and so on. So that means how to restrict the types, and then type columns. Both are important here. For that, you can go to the corresponding type, and you can give at one user specific or group specific. You can specify read, write, and all at the table level, and also you can specify at the column level. Okay.
Can I specify at node level?
Sorry, what is that?
You said this is subtype, right? Subnode, right? What about node? Can we restrict node as well, or is it a customization?
Okay, please remember this. Node also can connect to the type table. So if you don't want to connect, that's what, as I mentioned, okay, this is a kind of a customization. In the customization, we will show how, okay, we will show how, see, if I am clicking on this, okay, let's see this. I click on this one. There is no data loaded. That means I am not attaching any type for this. It is a label only. Now this is also label, but I am attaching the type for it. How to attach it? Let's say tomorrow you don't want any sub node, and when you click on the catalog itself, you want the data. Yes, for this node itself, you can attach the type. That is the concept. Let's say example inbox, right? Is inbox having sub nodes? No. So if you click on this, then you are getting some data. You can see you are getting the data. That means node is assigned to the type directly. Node is assigned to the table directly. That's why you are getting the data.
So do we have a system table? After inbox, we have system, right? Is it a table or?
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so if no questions, let's understand some more important options in the hAC. Okay, one thing is that if you see here in the platform, there is something called initialization and update. Initialization and update. I will cover this tomorrow because this is a important one in terms of the subject, in terms of the certification. Okay, then in the platform, you can see there is something called a system. By going here, configurations also I will explain separately because it's a 2-hour session, we need to cover it. By clicking on the system, you will come to know what kind of Java you have. Okay, you can see what kind of Java you have. Basically, what kind of environment variables you have. All these things you can check. So it's just like a system information. What kind of Java you have, what kind of environment variables you have, what kind of operating system we have. All these things you can see. It just give the system information. Next, logging. Okay, next, logging. The specialty of the logging is, or SAP Commerce specialty is, we can see the logs at a class level. So let's say you have a cart page control.java, right? Let's say you have a cart page control.java, and I want to see the logs, or I want to see the debug logs only for this file. Only for this file, debug logs. Yes, that is possible, and you have an option to turn off at the class level. So let's say you can see here there is a ignore something. Okay, ignore tenant scope metadata resolver. So let's say I want to enable debug log for it. So you can turn on the debug log. Like this, you can apply the logs at the specific class level. So we have different types of logs, right? So this is one more certification question. You need to remember what are the allowed log types. Okay, debug, info, warning, fatal, and error. Debug, info, warning, error, and fatal. These are the allowed log types. Okay, so that means when you are writing the code, okay, when you are writing the code, can you see this one, please? When you are writing the code, you can say, so here log.info. What happened? Okay, so when you are writing the code, here you can. This is my Eclipse problem. Okay, I will just try to open some other file, maybe cart cron job something. Let's see if, here also it is giving the same problem. Then yeah, so let's see. Yeah, this is giving the same problem because you can see. So there is something arg Eclipse, that plugin is giving some problem. I'll figure it out. That's not a problem. Okay, now let's come back here, please. What I am trying to say that, so here you said a log.error, right? Similarly, log.info, log.warning, log.fatal, like that you can write it. Depends upon the error message what you want to print. If it is error, you can print the error. If it is a warning, print the warning, and so on, so on. So therefore, SAP Commerce is giving, now what is the conclusion? The conclusion is SAP Commerce is giving the flexibility to turn on, turn off the logs at the class level. And if you want at the package level, yes, that is possible. Package level is possible, class level is possible. That is the information you can find, and that this is the place you can come here and turn on, turn off whatever you want. Okay, so the next one is extensions. I already told you. By clicking on this extension, you will come to know what exactly the commerce version. What exactly the commerce version. All this information you can find here. Initialization update I will cover tomorrow. Then license information. License information. Okay, let's cover the licensing information. SAP Commerce. We install the developer version, right? Developer version. SAP Commerce developer version by default will have 30 days validity. Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Again, people will send an email what to do after 30 days and all. I'm covering everything now. Please understand. SAP Commerce developer version by default will have 30 days validity. By default will have 30 days validity. Now I can go here and click on the license. It will tell how many days is pending. So today only I installed this. That's why it is showing remaining is 30 days. And you can see what is the yeah, you can see this is a demo license. Okay, and so on, so on. So now your question is what to do after 30 days? What to do after 30 days? For that we have different solutions. Please understand. Solution 1. You remember when we do the initialization, when you do the installation, we did the initialization, right? Okay, so solution 1 is what to do after 30 days? You can perform initialization again. You can perform initialization again. So whenever you do the initialization, you get 30 days again. That's it. What is the solution 1? Can you please see this one? So this is what your software. Let's say this is what your software. Go here, go here, go here, go here, and type and initialize. Type and initialize. So if you type and initialize, this will take you 2 to 3 hours. I told you already, and this will give you another 30 days, another 30 days, another 30 days. But what is the challenge with this solution? What is the challenge with this solution? The challenge with this solution is, let's say today we have done some we have done the initialization. Can you please understand this? Even functional people also should understand this. Okay, today we have done the initialization, which is nothing but August 22nd. And let's say August 24th, I have created 10 orders and 20 cards. This is the custom data or standard data? Is it the data I created or is it's coming by default? Is it the custom data or standard data?
Custom data.
Custom data because I created. And let's say on 28th August, so I have created 10 products. Okay, I have created 10 products and 2 promotions. I have created 10 products and 2 promotions. So this is also custom data. Now I am explaining the challenge with this. Now 30 days is over. 30 days is over, which is nothing but, let's say, September 19th. Okay, 30 days is over means what? Sorry, not September 19th, September 21st, right? September 21st. 30 days is over means what? License is done. You will get the licensing problem. So therefore, what is the solution I told? Solution I told is what? You can do the initialization. Do the initialization, you get another 30 days, no problem. But the challenge is, in this duration, if you have created any custom data, those will be deleted, you cannot get back. Okay, so therefore the challenge is custom data will be lost. So this is the challenge with the solution. This is the challenge with the solution. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? What is the meaning of initialization? So if you do the initialization, it will work, no problem. You will get another 30 days. But the problem is, in between, if you have created any orders, cards and all, those will be lost. If you don't want that loss, then you need to take a backup, do all these things. You need to take a backup and do all these things. But for now, custom data will be lost. Then what to do? So ask your company to get permanent license key. Okay, permanent license key, which is very less chances. If your company is giving, that's fine, but less chances. So at least I did not get in any company. Less chances. If your company is giving, that's fine, but at least I did not get it. Very less chances. That is the solution 2. But there is a way to get the permanent license from the SAP. Then solution 3 is what? Okay, can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Solution 3 is what? I will show you in the notes. Solution 3, because I cannot apply this, that's why I'm showing the notes. So license. Okay, licensing problem. Okay, solution 3 is what? Okay, LICENSE, license. As I told you, solution 1 is 30 days validity. Solution 2 solution 2 is, solution 3 is, we can apply 90 days temporary license. 90 days temporary license. So that means by default, how many days I am getting? By default 30 days. Then after that, apply 90 days temp license. After that, apply 90 days temp license. So therefore, total is how many days? Total is how many days?
20.
Total is how many days here? 120 days. Total is 120 days. Now let's come here. By default 30 days. After that, apply temp license. How do I apply temp license? If you want to apply the temp license, you can see, you can go to the properties file. You can go to this local.properties file and add this entry. Can you please see this one? Can you please see this one? You can go to this location. So that means you can go to the software. You can go to the software. You can go to config. You can go to the local.properties and add this particular entry. So it's not there here, but you can add it. Add this particular entry. Can you please see this one? Add this particular entry. After that, you can go to the platform. You can go to the platform. After that, you can go to the platform and set that license. Can you see this one? Install.bat minus temp. Install.bat minus temp. If you are using HSQLDB, this give this value. If you are using HANA DB, give this value. If you are using Oracle DB, give this value, and so on. That's it. That is the step number 2. Now you can do the build and start the server. You can see you are getting 90 days. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So step number 1 is what? You can go to the local.properties and add this particular entry. I highlighted clear with the green color here. After that, execute this command. This command value you need to change based on the database. If you have Oracle, then use this CPS Ora. If you have HSQL, use this CPS SQL, and so on, so on. So now go to hAC and check. You are getting 90 days. Now you can ask a question. What is the question? Okay, this temp license is giving 90 days. What is the next question? What to do after 90 days of the temp license? What to do after 90 days of the temp license? That means what to see. By default, you are getting 30 days. That is good. With temp license, you are getting 90 days. That is good. What to do after 90 days? No problem here. No problem. You can see here. Okay. So I am showing the commands here. Please observe. Okay. The question is what to do after 90 days of the temp license. So what you can do is that step number 1, delete installed temp license. Delete installed temp license. And step number 2, apply temp license again. So that will give another 90 days. That's it. So this is what generally I do in the real time. This is what generally I do in the real time. This is what generally I do in the real time for licensing. So that my data will not lost, nothing will happen. Now how to delete the installed temp license? If you want to delete the installed temp license, can you see I have written the syntax here. Step number 1, just type this command. When you type this command, it will tell you what is your system ID, what is your hardware key, what kind of software is installed, what is the temp license, everything it will give. This is just for information purpose. After that, step number 2, delete the license. To delete the license, this is syntax. License.bat minus delete, and you applied the dev license. Then what is my hardware key? You can see here. Use that hardware key. And what is the software? This one, CPS_SQL. This will delete the license and install it again. Install it again. That's it. You will get another 90 days. That's how you can manage the licensing in the projects or for practice purpose. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? Any question? Any question? Quickly, please.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, that's about the licensing, how to handle the licensing, and the corresponding steps are there in the notes here. So everything is explained in the notes with the clear screenshots. No problem, you can use that screenshots to practice it. Okay, that's about the licensing. Support I already explained. What the use of the support? Can anyone able to recollect it? What is the use of the support? Can anyone able to recollect it?
Collect the logs.
Okay, so you can check the logs from here. So now today is what, 22nd August. You can see with the 22nd August, there is a log file get created. Okay, 2022-08-22. Okay, like that you can see the log files. That's good. Then there is something called a PK analyzer. This is very important, but I will show this one during the product catalogs, because right now we don't have the error message. When we do the product catalogs, we will get some errors. That time I will tell you what the use of this PK analyzer, but this is very important one. So, or in a general word, let me explain what is the PK. Let's understand what is the PK. In SAP Commerce, even functional people also should remember this PK. In SAP Commerce, every record will have unique PK number. This is system generated, okay, or this is used for SAP Commerce purpose, generated by the system. We will not have the control. So that means, let's say I have a cart table. In the cart table, I have a cart 1, cart 2. And assume that here the PK number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this, the PK number is 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Now I have the order table. Now I have some order records, order 1, order 2. And assume that for this PK number is 1, 2, 3, 2. For this, the PK number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Is that possible? I said, can you read this statement, please? In SAP Commerce, every record will have unique PK number. Now the scenario, whatever I have written here, is a valid scenario or wrong scenario?
Wrong scenario.
Wrong.
Wrong scenario. Very good. Very good. Because this PK is fine, this PK is fine, this PK is fine. You can see for this PK number is repeated. Table is different. Table is different. Even though table is different, PK numbers are unique. So therefore, you should have unique numbers. You should have unique numbers. Now you can ask a question: where can we see the SAP Commerce PK numbers? So if you want to see the PK numbers, go to the back office once. Let me go to the back office. I said every record will have unique PK number. Every record will have unique PK number. Go to the record. Every record will have the unique PK number. So therefore, go to the record. So let's say this is there are so many records here, right? This is one record, this is one record and all. Go to the record and go to the administration. Go to the administration. You can see the PK number. You can see the PK number. Okay, now come to the hAC. In the hAC, you have the PK analyzer, right? Let me tell you the use case here. Then we will see whenever it is possible. Anyway, we are learning PK numbers. What is the PK number? It's a unique number given for each record. Now, there is a possibility that some records can have data challenges. There is a possibility that some records can have data challenges. That means that record data is wrong. That means that record data is wrong. So therefore, when you go here, can you please observe here? This is the logs, right? This is the logs, and here you are seeing some. Okay, let's see this one. Can you see this one, please? Okay, assume that it is giving some exception and it is giving this. Can you see this is a PK number? Whenever you are seeing the PK number under error, that means is it a code error or a data error? Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? You are seeing some error or exception and it is showing the PK number. When it is showing the PK number, what do you understand? Is it the code error or a data error?
Data error.
Data error. Very good. Now the question is what? How do I know this PK belongs to which table? So for that we can use the PK analyzer. So let me take this PK number and go to hAC, PK analyzer, and put that particular PK number, execute it. Now it is telling that this particular PK number is available in which table? This particular PK number is available in which table? Or which type? Solar indexed type. Now you can go to the solar indexed types. Now you can go to the solar indexed types. Okay, solar indexed types. Okay, now you can go to the solar indexed types. Solar indexed, I'll just type solar indexed types. Go to the solar indexed types, select this, execute it. When you execute it, you have so many records. From this, which record you don't know, that's why go to the advanced search, and you know the PK number, select the PK number, click on the plus symbol to add in the search criteria. To add in the search criteria. Okay, equals. Why it is not coming the box here to enter? So if I go to here, so this is PK is count based, type is this one. Okay. Now I will go here, PK equals or greater than. Why it is not giving the box? It should give the box so that I will enter that value and search it. Yeah, we'll check that. Anyway, so now you can see these are the records. Now, if you go on to see, this particular number belongs to one of the record. This particular number belongs to one of the record. I think it's belongs to this particular apparel UK product type. Apparel UK product type. You can go here and you can see 183. 183. See this one. This is how you can find out the corresponding type, corresponding data. Now you need to figure it out. Now you can read the error message and closely look at this particular record to fix the data. Is that clear, everyone? What is the use of the PK numbers? Let's recollect this one. This is important in the real time because this is very commonly used functionality in the real time. So in SAP Commerce, every record will have unique PK number. So that means you take any type, whether it's a cart or order or a product, whatever it may be, it will have unique PK number. Now let's say in the console you are seeing some error, and you are seeing equivalent PK number. If at all you are seeing equivalent PK number, then it's mostly data challenges, not the code challenge. Then how do I know which is the table, which is the record and all? For that, what you can do with that, take that particular PK number, take that particular PK number, go to hAC and go to the PK analyzer, give that particular PK number and execute it. Once you execute it, you will get the type. Now go to the back office, open that particular type, look for that particular PK is there in which record, then you can focus on that record to fix the challenges. Is that clear?
Chenna, can we compare the PK number with the primary key of a table?
See, primary key is different. PK number is different. Primary key is more on the database side. Okay, PK numbers are not. Definitely, PK numbers are unique. Does not mean that this is the primary key. Primary
So
key
it's
is
unique across the DB instead of table.
This conference will now be recorded.
all right. That's about the PK analyzer. Now let's go to the monitoring. Monitoring is very simple, straightforward options. The name says monitoring, so that means you can go here and check what objects are cached. Okay, what database is there, what kind of records are there, what kind of JDBC logs are there. You can monitor it here. This is the monitoring option. What kind of cron jobs are running? Cron jobs are nothing but the background jobs. Cron jobs are nothing but the background jobs. Now let's say you want to know what kind of jobs are running at this moment. Then you can see here. So at this moment, no jobs are running. So let me go and run one job. Let me go to back office. Let me go to back office and run one job. Let me go here. And we have the catalog versions. I am just running one background job here, nothing more than that. I'm just running one job, background job, so that you can come here, you can see. It is telling that this is one of the nice option you need to know. By clicking on cron job or monitoring cron jobs, you will come to know what all the jobs are running. And one more thing, what you can observe here is that it will tell that is that job is running on time or any delay. And it is showing the percentage also. Why I have run that job is you need to know the meanings of this. Okay, you need to know the meanings of this. Can you please observe here? Okay, look at this one, please. So it is telling that there are, okay, right now I am running one job. The purpose of this job is sync. What is the meaning of sync? We will understand in the coming days. For now, just remember that I have run one job. I have run one job. Now the job, what it is doing, it is telling that is it running as per the expectation. By looking at this message, tell me, is that running with the same speed expected or it is running very slow? Is it running as expected or it is running slow? Okay, so you can see here message. So it is running with slow. And how many items are processed and how many items are in the queue for processing, and what is the speed? Speed means 34. So that means 34 items per second it is processing. Like that you will be finding more information from here. This is very useful when you have sync in the real time, because sync in the real time is the biggest challenge we will face it. From here we will come to know whether the job is running properly. If it is not running, what kind of slow, how many items are completed, how many items are pending, how many items are in the queue, how much time it is going to take. All these are different estimates. You can get it from here. You can get it from here. That's why I just ran that job to make sure you understand it. Now you can see that job got completed. That's about this one. Then maintenance. Remaining options are not that important here. Then come to the maintenance. In the maintenance, you have one of the thing called a cleanup. So here you can clean up the unused objects. You can clean the unused objects. So if there are any unused objects, you can clean from here. That is an important option for you. Remaining, there is a deployment here. Okay, there is a deployment here. There are two things I told you. One is what types. Another one is a table. What is the meaning of type and what is the meaning of table and what is the meaning of deployment? We will see in the technical sessions. For now, we can just leave that. Then if we come to the console, in the console, you need to understand the two terminologies, because these two terminologies we use very frequently. In the console, we have two terminologies, impexes and flexible search queries. Let's understand what is that meaning. In the console, we have two terminologies, impexes and flexible search queries. Let's understand what is that meaning, because we will use these two terminologies very frequently. We will use these two terminologies very frequently. Let's say I have a table called the employee. So we have a employee ID, employee name, employee salary. So even functional people also should remember this. What is the meaning of impex? What is the meaning of flexible search query? Now I have 101 Chenna and the salary is $10. 102, let's say RRS, and the salary is, let's say, $14. 103, okay, let's say Trivikram. So how much salary you want, Trivikram? Trivikram, you are there? Okay, let's say 99. So these are called records. This is called record 1 and this is called record 2 and this is called record 3. Now let's understand what is the meaning of flexible search queries, what is the meaning of impexes. Now whenever there is a table, now the question is, Question number 1, how to insert the record. Okay, question number 2, how to update the record. And question number 3, how to delete the record. So in SAP Commerce, we have ImpExes. That's it. Now let's say Sanjay is telling that, oh, today I am writing the ImpExes. What does it mean? He is trying to insert a record, update a record, or delete a record into the card table or order table, product table, or some other table. So that means in case of Oracle, to insert a record, we have insert statement. Okay, in case of Oracle, to update the record, we have update statement. In case of Oracle, to delete the record, what do we have? Delete statement, right? In SAP Commerce, to do these three, what do we have? In SAP Commerce, to do these three, what do we have? ImpEx, yes. That's the simple, straightforward conclusion. Then that's the simple, straightforward conclusion. Okay, so therefore, Shruti is telling that, oh, I struck in writing the ImpExes. What do you understand from that? I struck in writing the ImpExes. What do you understand from that? She might be inserting a record or updating a record or deleting a record from the product table or in the product table or cart table, order table, some other table, and having the challenges. Let's say Ravi is telling that, oh, today or from last 1 week, I am working in the ImpExes. That means he is trying to create the data, update the data, delete the data. That's it. Next, now what's the question pending? I said how to insert the record, how to update the record, how to delete the record. There is one question pending. What's the question pending?
How to read.
How to read the data. Very good. Okay, how to read the data.
Flexible search.
Okay, so therefore the fourth question is how to get the data, how to get the data or read the data. That is the fourth question. So in case of Oracle, what do we have? Select command, right? In case of SAP Commerce, flexible search queries. That's it here. In case of SAP Commerce, flexible search queries. That's it. Now let's say Raj is telling that, oh, from last 1 week I am writing the flexible search queries. That means he is trying to get the data from the product table, order table, some other table. Okay. That's about the ImpExes and flexible search queries. We'll practice these things more on the technical sessions, but as a functional consultant, that is sufficient. The meaning of the flexible search query, the meaning of ImpExes. And there is a scripting languages here. This is one of the certification question again. SAP Commerce supported scripting languages. What are the SAP Commerce supported scripting languages? What are the SAP Commerce supported scripting languages? This is one of the certification question. So we have 3 types of scripting languages supported: Groovy scripting, Bean Cell scripting, and Java scripting. Depends upon the situation, we will use it. Maybe we will see in the technical session one of the example for the Groovy scripting. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, you can ask, else we'll continue tomorrow.